to me.
Information, news, and entertainment on demand.
WSRadio.com.
Moe's Guitars is the proud sponsor of Girls Talk Rock. Over 35 years of helping girls and guys rock. Moe's Guitars, M-O-Z-E, guitars.com.
Welcome to Girls Talk Rock, where the musician's creativity finds its voice. And here are your hosts, Tracy Smith and Beth Venus.
Good evening, Beth Venus.
Good evening and happy April, everyone. It is April.
April, can you believe it?
We're in spring. We're deep in spring. Those of you who are setting up your calendars for showcases and events and tours, we're going to be hearing from you. We are Girls Talk Rock. And thanks, everybody, for being patient with me. I lost my voice this weekend, so tune in. I will enunciate as much as I can.
I know, and what a bad time to lose that voice because you were like killing it on stage. Seriously, with Biz Markie. I mean, it was a sold-out show, packed house. Got some killer video, got some killer pictures.
What a fun night, man.
It was too much fun.
Good thing the audience was singing along louder than the PA. They covered my rear. It was pretty awesome. So we had a really good time. And, you know, just one of the many good shows down here in San Diego. We are Girls Talk Rock here in San Diego, California. And we have so many great venues like the House of Blues and, you know, Music Box and so many good things happening.
You were rocking it.
We just want to have all the good ones down here. We just want to do it all.
Right.
And
We've
got somebody amazing that we can't wait to have down here in San Diego online right now for our musicians and our fans of music. This is somebody you want to pay attention to.
Yeah, and let me just tell you a brief story about how we met. Well, I met her before. I've known her on Facebook for quite a while. Her name is Chandler Juliet, and she's our guest tonight. But here's how we met. We were doing the live blast Enter Talk radio at NAMM, and we were launching the network, and I get a text on my phone. Hey, Tracy, it's Chandler. Do you mind if I come over and check you guys out and maybe go on air live with you? And I said, yeah, sure, come on over. We'll fit you into the show. So I just want to tell everybody out there that that's one thing that most young people don't think about doing. Second of all, emerging artists on their way up. This is how you get ahead. This is how you claw and scratch and
being proactive.
Yes, we love the fact that she is absolutely proactive. So welcome, Chandler Juliet.
Welcome.
How are you guys?
We're good.
So happy to introduce you.
So good to talk to you again. It's been a little while since NAMM.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's April, baby. It's April.
It's already April.
No, I honestly can't believe it. It's been a lot has happened, but it's still going by pretty fast. 2016.
Well, we want to introduce,
our fingers.
Right? We want to let everybody know, of course, who you are, and we're going to talk about that in this first segment. But you're from a family of musicians, and you are a musician and an actress and a performer, and we've got all kinds of different branches
award-winning
of the artistic branch to talk with you about. But
that's right.
We're going to start about this first segment. We really want to talk about, where it all began, right?
Yeah, you. We want to know about you, Chandler.
Oh, man.
Tell us about your early days.
My early days.
Yeah.
Well,
and you're very early still. So if we were talking to me, your age would be my early days. But we want to go deeper.
Early days.
Yeah.
Well, I've always had music in my life. My parents are professional jazz musicians. They're always gigging, and they're always working on their own records. My dad's name is Bob McChesney. He's a fantastic trombone player, and my mom's name is Calabria Foti. She's an amazing violinist and jazz vocalist. And they kind of forced my sister and I, from pretty much when we were old enough to walk and talk. They're like, okay, pick an instrument, and we both started with piano.
Good parents.
And then when we outgrew piano, we went. I was all over the map. I played cello, I played violin, clarinet, almost everything. And then I kind of got stuck on cello in middle school and high school, and I got really into that. And that went pretty far. I was actually playing professionally for a while with my mom, on some wedding gigs and some trio gigs with my mom and my sister who played flute. So
Nice.
we'd been working as just the way my parents are in LA, and I didn't appreciate it when I was 16. Playing celebrity weddings.
You're like, everybody does this, right?
No, I
just didn't appreciate it, and now I set down the cello for quite a few years, and I miss it a lot. Actually, today, for the first time in probably like 6 years, I practiced today, and it was amazing how much I remembered. The muscle memory, and all the songs, all those pieces are kind of still in my head somewhere. I just had to pull them out. But that's just how music was always kind of around our lives, always in the house, and didn't really realize, like you said, everyone does this. That's what it felt like to me, like it's just a normal thing. So I'm writing music my whole life. I'm picking up the guitar in the living room and just, noodling and writing tunes and singing myself to sleep.
And thinking that's normal.
Eventually I started writing down my lyrics. I've got like notebooks filled with like lyrics from when I was 10, and I'd have like girl groups with my friends when I was in middle school, and it's always just sort of been there. And then when I kind of started to become aware of, oh, I have to pick a career soon, don't I? Oh, darn, I went, well, it's already right. It's all right in front of me. I might as well just, take a shot, because I love it so much, and I can't imagine my life without it.
Well, and you're enjoying it so much. But that really brings up an interesting part of your life, is you having musician parents, and that actually turned out positive is a really great thing to hear out there. But more importantly, definitely. I know your parents as professionals, I'm sure, tried to walk you through some of help you navigate the do's and don'ts of professional playing. And is there anything that that they were trying to guide you on that you were like, no, that's not how it works. That's the old time way that you got burned on, or
That's so funny that you say that. There was in the beginning when I was like ready to start, making a record, and I needed their help in the beginning because we have a studio in our house, and I started there. I said, Dad, will you record me playing guitar? Will you help me with my first single? And we started there, and and we had actually colleagues of theirs play on the first song. We had,
Nice.
a friend play piano, and then another friend play guitar and bass, and it turned out really great. And that was my first single that I ever released. That was "Stay Away From Me," and you can find that on my YouTube channel.
Yes, we can.
YouTube.com/Chandler Juliet. And that was really cool. And after a while, I started to notice that, my parents, my dad, who was helping me with that first song, the influence of, their genre, jazz, was starting to kind of take over a little bit. And I went, I think I need to, try something on my own. And I started meeting new producers and new people, and kind of branching out on my own. And there was a time where I had to start making my own decisions musically and, business-wise, because the pop and jazz genre alone, just the industries alone, are completely different. So I started to learn the rules are a little bit different, and just kind of trusting my gut a lot on all these things. So that's always been really helpful.
Were you in a situation where, like you said, and how old were you when this kind of epiphany was happening for you? Were you in your teens at this time?
I was 19. I think I was 19.
Yeah, and which is, you're thinking like young adult, college age. For most young people, they'd be like, like you said, you went out and found other producers and other artists to work with. Was that a pretty deep well for you to reach into, to find other resources, or do you feel like you were kind of on the same part that any other non-legacy, musician would be at, that you had to like really search and find, or was that something that was just readily available for you to kind of like look in the phone book?
It's funny. LA is like such an ocean of people, you know. You could really find, so it's crazy. You can find a lot of people that like say they're music producers, or you really have to. It takes a long time to find the right people. Absolutely. There were times where I'm like, I'm never going to find a band, or I've been auditioning people, and I just can't find the right fit. And it feels like at this rate, that sort of feeling. At this rate, it's never going to happen, or I'm never going to find the people I'm looking for. And then out of the blue, some person will find you, and it's kind of just crazy how it all works out. Looking in hindsight, it's like a lot of things are having those, oh, what a small world moments. Like, I knew you when you were this age, or I met you through this person. Like the way you and I met Tracy, it's kind of like one of those moments. It all kind of comes together, especially in the music world.
Yeah, that's amazing. So,
lots of miracles.
What I'm thinking that our audience would like to know about you, though, is it jazz? Is it because it's early on in your life? Is it where your heart is? Or are you more leaning towards your blues and your pop and your? I mean, where's your heart? Because we're trying to get to the way
my heart is in pop for sure. I've always written pop tunes, and I know people say I have like a jazzy quality to my voice, and I don't notice it. I guess that must be from my upbringing, or just from hearing my parents working on their projects. But
I'll tell you this much: when we listened to one of your songs prior to the show. We were saying she's even got a little bit of a country edge there that would probably go over really well.
Yeah, I heard Dada. I first thought Dada right away, and then I was like, oh, it's kind of like a hybrid of this. Not that you're not an individual. But
and I kind of thought about Jewel, too, because you kind of have that Jewel quality in your voice as well.
Wow.
So we were thinking all kinds of things. For our listeners out there,
we have a lot of different genres blending in there for sure. But I mean, that's kind of the world we live in. There's so many blends right now, and
that's all part of finding it yourself. Yes, exactly.
It's a good time to be a player. Well, I got to tell you, Chandler, we are fixing on closing into our next segment here. We're gonna have a little commercial break, and we're gonna talk to Chandler really about her trajectory and what her goals are in the industry, and how she, as a legacy artist, parents in the industry, what her goals are, and her as an individual, and how that relates to you musicians out there. We'd like to thank, of course, Enter Talk Radio, and we want to thank Moe's Guitars, one of our sponsors out here. And I also want to give a big thanks out to Lambden, really great people out there doing the acoustical.
And we'll be right back. Just give us 3 minutes. We'll be right back on the other side of this break.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Thank you for listening to WS Radio. Improve your business and your life with useful information from experts and thought leaders. WS Radio is radio with ROI.
You may have heard me brag about Progressive Medical Center and just how much they've helped me with my health. And Dr. Goley, one thing that you have helped so many people with is migraines.
Unfortunately, there are millions and millions of Americans who are suffering with migraines and headaches, and they're debilitating because it affects the quality of their life, and they cannot function properly. At Progressive, we get to the root cause because we understand that migraines could be caused by nutritional deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, believe it or not, delayed food sensitivities. And once we determine what the real reason is, we put a plan of action together with medication that we get them off slowly, and we put them on an all-natural approach, and the results are amazing.
Incredible. I mean, there's so many people that can say they don't live their lives with migraines anymore thanks to Progressive Medical Center.
And that's what's exciting and rewarding to us as physicians, because we help our patients take control of their health, and that's why they're living well.
Why don't you get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today? Don't live in pain. Don't have migraines anymore. Just go to their website, progressivemedicalcenter.com.
This is your life. Live it well. Hey guys, CS Keys here to introduce you to San Diego's #1 health meal prep provider, Fresh and Fit Meals. With over 40 menu items to choose from, several pickup locations all over America's finest city, made and delivered fresh, never frozen. Save on time and money. Super convenient and improves the quality of your life. Just visit the website, freshandfitmeals.com, for all the menus and the pricing. Or give them a call at 858-805-5949 for more details. Remember, you are what you eat, so you might as well be fresh and fit with Fresh and Fit Meals.
Hey, it's Catherine from Listen Local Radio. Moe's Guitars has proudly served the San Diego music community since 1975. Specializing in guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, and ukuleles, they buy, sell, trade, and consign. If you're looking for lessons, repairs, accessories, and cool gear, you found the right place. Located in downtown La Mesa Village, stop by and check out their digs or visit moesguitars.com or their Facebook page. mozeguitars.com, 619-698-1185.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, VinVillage.com, where wine lovers connect. Be sure to tune in weekly to Vin Village Radio for exclusive, in-depth interviews with the who's who in wine and food.
Talk to me.
Information, news, and entertainment on demand.
WSRadio.com.
Moe's Guitars is the proud sponsor of Girls Talk Rock. Over 35 years of helping girls and guys rock. Moe's Guitars, M-O-Z-E, guitars.com.
Welcome to Girls Talk Rock, where the musician's creativity finds its voice. And here are your hosts, Tracy Smith and Beth Venus.
when I met you. Love was the last thing on my mind, but now you're what I'm dreaming of. I can't forget you or let you go if I tried, because you love me without makeup on. I come to you when something's wrong, and you make it right. Oh, you make me feel like no one can. Happier than I've ever been, and you don't even have to try. You're always there for me. You spin me around. Oh, I'm so happy that I found you. You care for me. You lift me up when I'm down, and I'm so happy that I found someone like you. Now you're my paradise, my everything. Love you from here.
All right, we just wanted to tell you guys that was an exclusive right now. That was an exclusive on Girls Talk Rock. That has not been released yet, and it's called Someone Like You. And we just want everybody to know that Chandler Juliet is that beautiful artist that you just heard, and she's here with us live right now on Girls Talk Rock.
Yeah, let everybody know this is somebody who is a 2015 Indie Music Award winner for Best Pop Record Award, and so this is very exciting. We have someone who's coming to us, and we're getting a little piece of the music, and you guys can hear how it's done.
And somebody that's absolutely emerging. She's on the verge. So we love the fact that we have emerging artists on our show all the time, and we're back with Chandler Juliet. Chandler, we loved it.
Thank you.
We loved it. That was amazing.
Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet.
Well,
I love that reintroduction.
We love it, and we want everybody to know, we're for musicians, and, to this session, we really want to talk about your trajectory, and, you have some short-term goals, I'm sure, and then you have some long-term goals. What are you doing this year as far as live performance and your hopes to tour and where you want to play? And on a bigger picture, where do you see yourself? So we want to talk about that this session. So starting off just this year, what does your tour look like? What do you want to be doing
Where are you
with
going?
live music?
Yeah. This year is off to a killer start with NAMM show right in January, and I actually picked up a bunch of endorsements and sponsorships, so that was amazing. That's where I met you guys.
Yeah, well, and tell us about that, because that's something I'm sure
we want to get into
a lot
that.
of artists say, well, how did she do that? Did she go over and say, hi, I'm amazing, I'm Chandler Juliet.
Yeah, look at me.
Oh, my God, amazing. Or,
it wasn't easy to do, I'm sure that a lot of those brands were like, oh, boy, they were being approached by so many people, and I knew that going into it. I went, no, you can't be intimidated by that. I tried really hard not to be, and there were some booths that were like, yeah, you're great, just send me an email and we'll set you up. And then I did, and then they were like, yeah, no. So,
right, they're test driving.
Yeah, so how did you go about doing it?
What was the best response?
I just wanted to introduce myself, I have the mentality of, like, even if they say no, at least they kind of know who I am. And
you're on the radar, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe they'll remember me, maybe not, but, maybe one day if, they'll run into me again and there's some sort of connection there. I just, went to the brands and the booths that I, currently use and the equipment that I like and use, and then I went to some new ones and just tried out some guitars with this new company and just told them what I was up to and kind of told them some of the things I've been doing lately so I picked up a sponsorship with Osen Guitars, and they're based out of China.
Nice.
That was very cool.
Very cool.
And Kaiser Capos, Electro Voice mics, and then most recently Westone in-ears. They offered me an endorsement contract for the year, so I was jumping up and down when I got that email.
That's a really big one.
Yeah, inner ears are amazing.
And tell us about the process for that.
So I've never used in-ears, and I'm really stoked to add
Oh, girl, you never used in-ears?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You're in for a treat.
We got to talk.
Now, the next thing you have to do is go wireless so you can jump around the stage like my husband does when he plays his bass. Hey, Lee, shout out.
In-ears are so important.
Beth, I got to hear your stuff. You lost your voice, so you must be a killer vocalist. I want to see that video where you lost your voice.
It's pretty entertaining. we could all laugh out loud together. It's like I said, thank goodness everybody knew the words because I was covered.
Yeah.
But these endorsements are so
awesome
important.
when that happens.
It is. I was like, oh shoot, really tonight? But yeah, it is.
It was a big show.
We looked okay.
There was probably about 800 in the place, really.
12.
Oh, 1,200?
Yeah, so
There was
sold out.
1,200. Yeah, there was standing room only. I even had a problem getting
nice.
through security to get because I had my band on. I was with photograph and video, and they were like, "We don't know who you are." And I'm like, "I got my pink band." Oh, okay, go ahead.
She's the bomb.
I had to fight my way though.
Now with all these sponsors, with West Coast and with Case Capos and is it Olsen Guitars? Was this like something you submitted something in writing, and then hope to get a response, or did you have somebody want to shake your hand right there and be like, "Let's do this"? And
there's always someone at NAMM representing the company. I just want to introduce myself, and a lot of them said, "Oh, well, you should talk to this person," and they'd refer me to someone else, and I just made sure to get their business card and followed up a couple weeks after the convention was over.
No,
it was
a
lot of
all my links.
Yeah.
Well, even though I kind of know the answer, I'm going to have you say it out loud to our audience, and I really want to get a feel for what you experienced and what they thought the prerequisites were. Did they want to see that you had been recording, that you were active on tour, that you were
on Facebook,
or did they just like it that you were a great young talent and they wanted to invest in long-term equity? What do you feel was what pushed them over to win the endorsement?
I can't imagine, them saying yes to anyone that didn't have any released material. I think that's sort of like the standard. You got to show people, what you're doing and what your what your sound is like. You have to know what it is first, of course, and then once you have to kind of spell it out for everybody. Have your look established, and then have your sound established, and then have all your ducks in a row before you start showing people. I have lots of friends, super talented friends that I've pulled on for some shows in Hollywood. I went, yeah, let's get you on, and then they'll say, I don't have my merch, I don't have this. I'm realizing how much I need to get together. I went, I know what that feels like. It takes a while to finally, you have to first of all realize all the things you need, and just to have stuff to show people and to have everything kind of ready for your audience and for professionals and for your hopefully future colleagues. You want to represent yourself in the best way.
The first thing that Beth and I always talk about on Girls Talk Rock, and because we have a lot of musicians listening, is treat your band like a business. Treat yourself like a business, like you would. And if you're not willing to do that, you're A, not going to get forward, and B, no one's ever going to hear your stuff because you're going to be stuck in a bar making $50, playing the acoustic gigs, whatever. So that's the first thing we say is treat your band like a business and your business like a band. So, and
really well
and that's,
said.
Yeah.
And that's so important.
And at least have a line, if you're having your friends play, at least have a line between friendship and business because you want to pay respect to the people that are helping you out. A lot of us are just starting out and might not have like a ton of money to pay these musicians or all that stuff. But at least have some sort of way to let them know that they're being respected as musicians as well as friends. So
that's so important. You're focused on branding yourself and getting your friends who you bring on to know who they are.
And that's what we were going to talk about is branding.
Their heart and soul of who they are and what they represent as an artist, which takes us to, this season. It looks like you're heading up north a little bit. You're going into Bakersfield and Fresno and Walnut Creek. While you're out there, you might want to hit up Berkeley and San Francisco, yeah?
Yeah, you've done your research.
I know my geography.
for
Beth
sure.
Gets around. It's so wrong.
We're really excited. I'm really excited to tour up there. I have never left LA with my music. I was just in San Francisco on my spring break vacation. That was so much fun to explore the city and scope out some cool venues. I'm hoping we can add a date up there and in San Diego too. Now that you guys mentioned all the great venues down there.
Well, so what I need to do is I need to hook you up with Sam and Mario. Sam and Mario's they're part of Make Under, and they're going to be our guests in a couple weeks from now. But they live up in the Oakland, San Francisco area, so they know that area very, very well.
Yeah, if you like it up there, and when we go into our next segment, we really want to talk about whether and you mentioned venues. And we're looking at things that you are probably addressing a lot of different size stage, and it's something a lot of artists have to deal with. Am I playing, a happy hour at a club or bar or restaurant?
Yeah.
Am I at a venue, which is a true entertainment stage? Maybe fair and festival season. There's so many places that you can submit yourself. We want to talk to you next about how you're doing that, if it's, just yourself or through management, and what kind of size stage do you think is your best fit right now at this point in your career. We're going to take a little break right now. And say thank you to Moe's Guitars.
And hey, we want to give a shout out to Mike Ruggiello. He's over there doing it. He's giving lessons and he's doing great.
And of course, for our guest coming on next with Gear Talk, Robin Gray with Lambin.
Yeah,
CEO
we'll be right back.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
On the internet, your business's reputation can be unjustly destroyed in an instant. Don't wait for that to happen. Building and marketing your 5-star reputation can increase your business by as much as 19%. Take control of your reputation and have the 5-star reputation you deserve with Reputation Marketing Solutions by DSI Development. Become the go-to company by visiting 5starrepmarketing.com. The number 5starrepmarketing.com.
Hey, it's Catherine from Listen Local Radio. Moe's Guitars has proudly served the San Diego music community since 1975. Specializing in guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, and ukuleles, they buy, sell, trade, and consign. If you're looking for lessons, repairs, accessories, and cool gear, you found the right place. Located in downtown La Mesa Village, stop by and check out their digs or visit moesguitars.com or their Facebook page. mozeguitars.com, 619-698-1185.
You've heard me bragging about Progressive Medical Center and how they've helped me feel so much healthier. But one thing, Dr. Agoli, that a lot of people come to you with is just unexplained pain. They just can't get any relief. Why can Progressive Medical Center's Pain Management Center help them?
First of all, we have to acknowledge that pain is for real, and you've got acute pain and chronic pain. Here's the problem. That acute pain turns to chronic, which is long-standing, and no one's getting to the root cause. There's several key diagnostic components that help us get to the root of what's causing this pain. Is it inflammation? Once we do a thorough evaluation to get to the root cause, determine if it's structural or if it's a metabolic issue. And this way, we put an individualized program for pain management involving correcting the spine, using certain injections when necessary, and we get our patients out of pain quicker, and they stay out of pain because we teach them how to live their life well.
Don't let yourself live in pain any longer. Get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today at progressivemedicalcenter.com.
Progressive Medical, this is your life, live it well.
Hey guys, CS Keys here to introduce you to San Diego's #1 health meal prep provider, Fresh and Fit Meals. With over 40 menu items to choose from, several pickup locations all over America's finest city, made and delivered fresh, never frozen. Save on time and money. Super convenient and improves the quality of your life. Just visit the website, freshandfitmeals.com, for all the menus and the pricing. Or give them a call at 858-805-5949 for more details. Remember, you are what you eat, so you might as well be fresh and fit with Fresh and Fit Meals.
Talk to me.
Information, news, and entertainment on demand.
WSRadio.com.
Moe's Guitars is the proud sponsor of Girls Talk Rock. Over 35 years of helping girls and guys rock. Moe's Guitars, M-O-Z-E, guitars.com.
Welcome to Girls Talk Rock, where the musician's creativity finds its voice. And here are your hosts, Tracy Smith and Beth Venus.
So I haven't found someone who could replace your kiss. And I don't miss you anymore, but I miss the things that we did. It's been a long time now and you still cross my mind. And I don't miss you anymore, but our love was hard to find. But I'm letting it go, I'm letting it go tonight. I'm letting it go, I'm letting you go. 'Cause I don't miss you anymore. It's a feeling that I can't ignore. Ever since we walked away, I hope to find that love again someday. And I don't miss you anymore. What you did was unforgivable, and it's finally broken through. I've been missing us, but I don't miss you.
All right, we are back. That was I Don't Miss You by
I
our
like that line.
lovely guest tonight, who is an award-winning songwriter. I mean, she's doing it. She's got the business end. She's got
the
the
awards
legacy
50.
parents. She's got her own style and her own thing going on. Chandler Juliet.
Oh, I miss us, but I don't miss you. Oh, what yummy,
By the
yummy
way, that's the
lyric.
exclusive one. That's the one that hasn't been released yet. The other
Oh,
one
that's
has
the
been
exclusive?
released.
We had
Okay,
it
I
backwards.
need
So
to-
sorry.
Yeah, I need to
No,
get a
you're
copy
good.
of that for my daughter right away.
Okay, so let's just say
Oh.
right now that that was an exclusive track that has not been released yet. The first one you heard in second segment was the one that's already been released. So now we've got it. That was a Girls Talk Rock exclusive.
Totally. I'm
I
feeling
don't miss
that.
you.
My daughter just went through a breakup. I think that explains her life right
I
there.
think, well, it explains
I
a
think
lot of people's lives.
that's exactly what I'm going for. You know, that is such a relatable feeling. You know, when I was writing that, I went, I miss this, you know, relationship. I miss all our memories, but not you anymore. Which is, it's like, you know, I'm happy about
What
that,
else?
but I'm still missing. Yeah, pretty relatable.
Man, I think
you know,
you're
everyone
like
said
20.
that.
I think you're like
Absolutely.
20 something, going on like 50, because most people don't get that like early on. You know what I'm saying? When they're younger.
It's
So
so
that's
cool.
that's good that you've got that old
Oh,
spirit.
thank you.
Well,
within
we
you there.
left off talking about, you know, your trajectory and what you want to do with your music, and we're talking about your tours and where you want to play. And I'm really curious, as somebody who's got, some heritage in your family and some guidance and some just instilled, work ethic, what is the kind of stage you're looking to play? You're going up north right now, and obviously you'll be coming down to San Diego in your own time. But, are you doing happy hours and playing 90 minutes? Or are you looking to play with, more national tours and be a supporting act and get in different cues? What is the kind of stage you're looking for?
I mean, that would be so awesome. But and I'm really lucky to have First Degree Entertainment, which is an amazing LA promoting company, and I have them on my side for this tour. And they're trying to get events together. We're not trying to do any of that happy hour thing for this tour. I think that it's important to do any kind of performing you can do, and just to stay humble and just try to get as much performance experience as you can, especially starting out in LA, which is such a competitive market. But for this tour specifically, we're trying to get events together, and we're trying to get bands from those cities to come together for one concise lineup of a sort of genre and events, so we can spread to new people in different cities and make it like really effective. That's our goal for this tour. And right now we only have the NorCal and California officially booked, and the dates will be released in about a week or two on my Facebook page. You can check it out, the official dates there. But we're hoping to go eastward too. We're hoping to go to Memphis and Tennessee, and I have some friends out there. I have an awesome band called Daughters, 3 girls, and they're singer-songwriters, and I met them at the Indie Music Awards. They want to do a show out there in Memphis and then hopefully Nashville. So we're hoping to make some stops along the way, and if we do things right, we play our cards right, hopefully we'll be able to add that to our tour as well.
All right, so why don't you give us a couple links real quick to where people can find you and find what you do?
Okay, my Facebook page is facebook.com/Chandler Juliet, and Instagram is Chandler J Official, and my Twitter is Chandler JAYY, and YouTube, just search Chandler Juliet. All my music videos are on there. You'll hear Someone Like You, which is the first song we played. That music video is on there, as well as Road Trip, and all those other ones. So hope to see you guys there. Say hi.
Yeah, that's great. Now, when it comes to the branding, how are you exactly branding yourself, and what are you doing to make yourself stand out in the industry? Because there's so much noise, and how do you create that island that everybody wants to jump on off their boat and jump on Chandler Juliet Island? I mean, how are you doing all that?
I would just, if I would give advice to an artist that's starting out, I would say, find out who you are. You have to decide who you are and what you want how you want to come across, and be yourself and trust your gut, and then stay consistent with whatever you do. A lot of artists, they have trouble staying consistent because we like so much music, we like so many different genres, we like so many different aspects of creativity and art, which is great. But you have to sort of pick a lane and pick an angle, I think, and it's going to make more sense to the audience. In the beginning, I had trouble with that too. I was kind of all over the place with my sound, mostly my sound and my image, and I just realized you have to keep it a little bit more consistent. Make it, you have to package it up, kind of.
This is a theme that we hear in talking to a lot of our artists, is not being everything to everybody, and really deciding who you are. Yeah. And that brings us to you want to be touring, and one of the biggest challenges artists have when they want to tour outside of their area, whether it's their county or Southern California or the region into you're looking into more national movement, is sometimes you can get these bookings. What does your promotional company do to ensure that you have warm bodies coming in the door and checking out Chandler Juliet and these other names? You have a packaged theme of a certain style of music, right? And, how are they selling it? What are they promoting?
What a great question. Oh, my gosh. It is the promoting is probably the most important thing. Andre Giovanni is the founder and the CEO of First Degree Entertainment. He is a genius because he grew up in a band, and he knows how hard, the pay-to-play, the pre-sale, all that is, and he is kind of on a mission to end that in Los Angeles, and I think he's going to be able to do it. he's just incredible and absolutely a genius in his marketing ideas, and maybe because he has a business degree, I don't know. He's awesome, and he has this plan to call up the promoters directly and explain exactly the sound to the people and say it's your job to find the right bands for this night, and I'm going to make you a flyer and a poster, and I'll give you $40. I want you to print them out. I want you to put them in all the local tattoo shops. I want you to put it in all the local music stores. And then in exchange, and maybe talk to the music store and say, in exchange for putting this poster on your window, we'll come in and we'll have a little meet and greet here, and bring people into your store. And just being really creative in the promotional aspect, I think, is super important when it comes to bringing these people through the door.
That's interesting to hear.
Yeah,
guerrilla marketing.
Really hard.
Yes.
That ground floor, street smart
yeah.
guerrilla marketing. That sounds like you guys aren't scared to dive into, even out of region.
Yeah, nowadays, it used to be really easy to get people out, but now, well, especially in Los Angeles, every night we're competing with 3,000 events. So what are you going to do to stand out? What are you going to do? You got to like directly. Sometimes I'll even directly message people after posting a Facebook event. Do you still plan on coming? I reserved this ticket for you. You have to kind of do a lot of the grunt work when you start out, and you have to be willing to do that. You have to be humble and ready to do a little bit of that nitty-gritty work if you want to be a successful night. And apparently, Andre just told me my CD release show back in November, it was pop night, and he's never done a pop night before, and I booked it myself. I had all my girlfriends come, and it was a female-fronted pop rock night, and it was the highest-selling night of any night he's booked at Bordner's. So
nice.
That was really awesome to feel. I didn't even realize I was doing anything different. I just made sure to directly talk to the people that, said they were interested in the show, and I wanted to make sure that they were going to come and have a great time, and it was such a great crowd and a great energy for everyone who came. So it was a very successful night.
Right. So if you had to pigeonhole yourself and say what genre you're in, we always ask this question about if you're on Pandora, what artist are you coming before and or after? Because it's so hard for people to actually say, oh my God, that I'm specifically this. So what would you say to that?
Ooh, that is a really hard question. Okay, so I would definitely consider myself a pop singer. Perhaps like Colby Calais or Sarah Bareilles would come before, and maybe Katy Perry and Meghan Trainor would come after.
There you go.
It's hard to say. I haven't released anything in a while, and I'm really excited to get this new stuff out because the reaction, I've played some for my friends and played some for, I've been working with these brand new producers at Revolver Recordings, and it's been incredible, and the sound is really developing now, and I'm really excited to release it because I feel like I'm evolving with my sound, and I cannot wait to see where that takes me.
Right, we've got 8 seconds for this third segment, so we're going to come back. When we do come back, when we come back.
We are so coming back.
We are so coming back, and don't stop us.
You can't stop us.
No, because we're Girls Talk Rock, and that's what we do.
We're here with Chandler
absolutely
Juliet.
talk rock. So when we come back, we're going to talk to Chandler about what the future holds as far as what we haven't talked about yet, and we're going to do the Quattro questions.
The Quattro. Don't be scared.
Don't
Fear
be
not
scared.
the Quattro.
It's all good. No. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Just hang out for just 3 more minutes. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Catherine from Listen Local Radio. Moe's Guitars has proudly served the San Diego music community since 1975. Specializing in guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, and ukuleles, they buy, sell, trade, and consign. If you're looking for lessons, repairs, accessories, and cool gear, you found the right place. Located in downtown La Mesa Village, stop by and check out their digs or visit moesguitars.com or their Facebook page. mozeguitars.com, 619-698-1185.
Has your business been appified? Are you tired of doing marketing that doesn't deliver results? Mobile apps build loyalty and quality retention. Your app from UPG Mobile puts your business on their mind and at their fingertips. UPG Mobile will give you a custom app highlighting how you are unique, targeting your message, and improving your open rates. Appify your business and amplify your presence with your customers at upgmobilemarketinggroup.com.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
I raised $8,000 to build schools for South African children.
After realizing how many people go hungry in San Diego, I now volunteer at a food pantry.
I'm spending the next year doing volunteer projects across 3 countries and helping in ways they designate to be the most helpful.
The World Link program at the Joan B. Kroc Institute for Peace and Justice recognizes the potential of youth as agents of social change. Learn how you can help youth become a generation of leaders in action at peace.sandiego.edu.
You've heard me bragging about Progressive Medical Center and how they've helped me feel so much healthier. But one thing, Dr. Agoli, that a lot of people come to you with is just unexplained pain. They just can't get any relief. Why can Progressive Medical Center's Pain Management Center help them?
First of all, we have to acknowledge that pain is for real, and you've got acute pain and chronic pain. Here's the problem. That acute pain turns to chronic, which is long-standing, and no one's getting to the root cause. There's several key diagnostic components that help us get to the root of what's causing this pain. Is it inflammation? Once we do a thorough evaluation to get to the root cause, determine if it's structural or if it's a metabolic issue. And this way, we put an individualized program for pain management involving correcting the spine, using certain injections when necessary, and we get our patients out of pain quicker, and they stay out of pain because we teach them how to live their life well.
Don't let yourself live in pain any longer. Get a hold of Progressive Medical Center today at progressivemedicalcenter.com.
Progressive Medical, this is your life, live it well.
Talk to me.
Information, news, and entertainment on demand.
WSRadio.com.
Moe's Guitars is the proud sponsor of Girls Talk Rock. Over 35 years of helping girls and guys rock. Moe's Guitars, M-O-Z-E, guitars.com.
Welcome to Girls Talk Rock, where the musician's creativity finds its voice. And here are your hosts, Tracy Smith and Beth Venus.
All right, this show has gone so fast.
The hour
can't
goes
even
quickly.
tell you. So thank you to Enter Talk Radio, who is our carrier of our show.
Make sure you
Girls
check out the
Talk
website.
Rock.
Yeah, check out the website for that, yeah?
Yes, definitely. EnterTalkRadio.com. Girls Talk Rock is on there. Jackie's Groove. All kinds of great shows are on there. Entertainment Network. So we are back. Thank you, Moe's Guitars. Thank you, Studio at CCMA. Thank you, Red Giant Promo, which is myself. Thank you, Playcam SD, which is also myself.
Thank you, Silver Tiger.
Yes. Thank you, Studio at CCMA. Yay. Go Beth.
Yeah, we're here with Chandler Juliet, and we are finishing the hour with her. She's an up-and-coming artist, traveling, touring. She's from a family of professional session and musicians, and she's kind of like, literally finding her own heart and soul and her voice in the music community as a professional musician. We were talking about some of her touring plans and reaching out to the East Coast out in Tennessee. The kind of music she's been playing has kind of got a mixed bag. I love that she was talking about playing on a before or after Sarah Bareilles would be a great place to have her placed. But just talking about the branding of her music and leaving back off on the tour that you're picking up on, we really didn't get to touch on, Chandler, whether you are working with a core group of musicians, a trio or a quattro that you tour with, or when you get to places you're recruiting, or your management company, the First Degree Entertainment, is setting up musicians for you. How are you placing that out, and what are you doing with it?
Yeah. That's a great question. Actually, in the NorCal tour, I'm hoping to bring my band that I have established out here. Great group of guys. I've been playing with them since I pretty much started performing in L.A., and I'm hoping to bring them on the NorCal tour because that'll be a little bit more, it'll just be more convenient. As for the Tennessee one, I might just bring my acoustic guitar and play by myself, or maybe I'll link up with some musicians out there since I have friends out there. I'm kind of just I'm grateful that I am able to support myself with just an acoustic guitar I prefer to play with the band, but if I have to play with an acoustic guitar, I would feel comfortable with that too. And that's part of the independent musician thing. It's part of starting out. You kind of have to find comfort and discomfort, and just being okay with a lot of different venues and a lot of different types of performances, and just kind of doing whatever you can to get your music out there.
So now, who's taking care of the logistics for your tour? Do you have a management team? Is it the guy that you're talking about with your first? What is it?
First Degree. Oh, we're doing it really DIY. You know, we were thinking about doing a van, but since it's just we might just all carpool and we might do it the DIY way, where we're just crashing at friends' houses and sleeping on the couch, or we might get motels. And but yeah, it's mostly First Degree that's working out the logistics and the budgeting and all that amazing stuff. Really, really grateful to have their support and backing on this tour.
That's so cool. Now, Chandler,
really awesome.
Are you used to working with a 4-piece, a 3-piece, a 5-piece? What's your sound like? You know, are you like, or you hit it big with a big 7, 8, 9? What's your
oh man,
setup?
That's an exciting thought. Normally I play with a trio, bass, drums, and guitar. And on some songs I would play acoustic, and while Kyle would play electric, or sometimes we would just play with tracks. And that was the first time we played with a full set with tracks, and everything was at the Bordner show. It was so cool to feel such a full sound. And
how do you feel about that? That's like
I'm really excited to use those too.
That's a really touchy subject you brought up, talking about tracks. So as an acoustic player, people love, of course, in-ears, no matter what. It keeps you on click, and it keeps you on time, and keeps you in for sound effects or use of tracks. And tell us about that. Did you record harmonies that made you feel like you were, filling in on the texture of your pieces? And do you feel like your fans are pretty welcoming of that? Or did you have anybody, like a little bit, they hear instruments or people who aren't there?
Or do you have backup singers that are on tour with you that do the
that
tracks?
add to it? Yeah, like what kind of response have you gotten from that?
That's so funny. I didn't even realize that it was a touchy subject until you said, "Oh, is that bad that I'm admitting that I'm using tracks?"
Oh, no.
We didn't use
to each artist.
vocal tracks. The only vocals that were in there were backups, and I would love to have some backup singers. I have so many talented singer friends, and that's a great idea.
Well, get them
I might
on
as
board.
well bring a couple singers on tour, right? Might as well bring them on board, right?
Right.
But for that show, we just had the pads and all the stuff that's filling in that you hear on the real track. We kind of used the produced tracks, and but every instrument that we had there, like lead vocals, drums, guitar, and bass, those were taken out, obviously. So it was just to give to provide the audience with a really full sound, so they can hear pretty much exactly what they're hearing on the record, which is my goal.
I like
make it sound just like the record.
I think people are pretty accepting on the whole. It is. Whether you're playing original music, cover, tribute, big band, whatever, everybody addresses it. It first came into view with the dancing bands, and now, in the millennial era, it's just everywhere. So I like to talk to find out what people think of it.
All right, so I have to say that our time goes really fast in the fourth quarter, so we're going to go into the Quattro questions. If we have any time left, then we'll talk to you about what you're doing. I mean, your links and all that. We'll get your links again. But so what it is Beth and I have a thing where we do Quattro questions. We ask you 4 questions quickly. First thing that comes to your mind, just kind of crazy questions. We just kind of get a little insight.
Oh my God, this is scary.
And no, it's not scary. It's all good.
It's just so fun. It's easy.
Here's your first question. If you were an instrument, which instrument are you and why?
She's like, I played 20 instruments. Cut me some slack here.
Right?
Probably guitar or voice. Voice, because you can bring it everywhere you go. And it's completely portable.
You travel light.
I always have it. I'm always humming and singing, and everywhere I go, and it's portable.
You're awesome that you... Thank you for acknowledging the voice as the instrument of the band. A lot of people are like, oh, look, there's that warm body standing down front. So, yeah.
And a person that just sings is like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But that's awesome for Vox, man. Hey, what emotion represents the who you were when you were first writing, and what emotion represents who you are writing right now?
Ooh, is curiosity an emotion?
Sure.
Why not?
I would say curiosity and just like exploration. I was really just learning a lot about life, and when I first started writing, when I was like 9 or 10, and just experimenting on the guitar and just learning a lot. And now, oh God, it's about the same. I'm learning so much in just such a different way. I would say just being really grateful and just exploring a lot. God, I'm just in a really great place right now. It's hard to say. I go through a lot of emotions, believe me.
That's
it's a
awesome.
whole roller coaster, but I'm in a really good place right now.
All right, so here's your next question. American Idol or The Voice?
Which American Idol.
Oh,
Ooh,
really?
She's old school.
No, come on now. That's ending right now, so it's not.
I like reality TV, but I like the ones that were more real.
You don't think The Voice is real? Oh my God, are you crazy?
I'm with her. I'm feeling Chandler. I like the American Idol format.
I don't know. I'm all about The Voice.
You know what? But I always say John Lennon would not be discovered on either program.
Yes, but will you ever try out for The Voice though? Because American Idol's going bye-bye. Are you ever going to try out for The Voice?
Okay, if I can say neither, I would. But I think American Idol
says a lot.
A lot more creative people came out of there, I think.
Okay, here's the most important
question
one
number
of the
4.
night, because everybody's going to look you up online. When we're here, of course, with Chandler Juliet. Prince Charming or Thor? Dark and handsome or blonde beauty muscles? Come on. What makes you...
What do you got? What do you got?
Prince Charming.
Woo! I know.
I don't know. I'm all about
really
the blonde
about
surfer.
Personality. It's really about personality for me and respect and humor. I think humor is really important. If you said Kevin James in there, I'd pick him.
All right, quick. Give us your links one more time. We got 10 seconds.
All right, Facebook.com/Chandler Juliet. Come say hi. YouTube.com/Chandler Juliet. I'm really big on Instagram, Chandler J Official, and Twitter, of course, Chandler JAYY. See you guys there.
Wonderful.
Love you.
We've been with
so
Chandler Juliet.
What a great show. Thank you so much for being our guest. And
Of
it's been an
course.
amazing
Thank
night.
you
Go Girls Talk Rock. Thank you, Chandler Juliet. Thank you, our sponsors. Thanks, Inner Talk Radio.
Yep, we're out till next week. We'll see you.
Hey, it's Catherine from Listen Local Radio. Moe's Guitars has proudly served the San Diego music community since 1975. Specializing in guitars, basses, mandolins, banjos, and ukuleles, they buy, sell, trade, and consign. If you're looking for lessons, repairs, accessories, and cool gear, you found the right place. Located in downtown La Mesa Village, stop by and check out their digs or visit moesguitars.com or their Facebook page. mozeguitars.com, 619-698-1185.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Hey guys, CS Keys here to introduce you to San Diego's #1 health meal prep provider, Fresh and Fit Meals. With over 40 menu items to choose from, several pickup locations all over America's finest city, made and delivered fresh, never frozen. Save on time and money. Super convenient and improves the quality of your life. Just visit the website, freshandfitmeals.com, for all the menus and the pricing. Or give them a call at 858-805-5949 for more details. Remember, you are what you eat, so you might as well be fresh and fit with Fresh and Fit Meals.
Take a break from politics. Tune in and learn something. WS Radio shows are worth your time and are filled with tips and advice. Add us to your lunch routine, and we'll give you a meal for your mind.
Do you want to be a professional coach? Are you in business trying to make a real difference with people you manage or work with? Have you started a coaching practice that isn't quite getting off the ground? Get the skills you need to be a successful coach today with the Coaches Training Program from Accomplishment Coaching. The Coaches Training Program will show you how to help others focus and be more fulfilled. Whether you want to improve your company's bottom line or create a thriving coaching practice, Accomplishment Coaching can give you the distinctions and practices you need to coach others effectively today. Accomplishment Coaching has spent 6 years developing a cutting-edge coaches training program that will have you ready to coach people professionally in just 12 months, and you don't have to take time off work to do it. To find out more about the Coaches Training Program, just call 1-888-548-6813. That's 1-888-548-6813.
Hi, this is Rob Barnett, VinVillage.com, where wine lovers connect. Be sure to tune in weekly to Vin Village Radio for exclusive, in-depth interviews with the who's who in wine and food.